Hello, everybody. Obviously, it goes without saying that how much joy and happiness it brings to me that I'm finally starting this podcast. And obviously, it's going to be a long journey. I hope so. I believe so. But then we're starting with our first episode and specifically speaking about music and getting deep into conversations. Off script with Hyatt stands for. That's what we want to do. Go deep into conversations, raw and real. And I think let's just begin. Yep. How are you doing, Anne?
Hi, I'm honored to be here, man. Thank you for having me as the first guest of your podcast. Lovely to be here, and let's get started with the shit, man. Let's run it.
100%, 100%. Although, for the people who do not know this, I feel, and I want to tell you this as well, on a personal level though. We've known each other since years now. And when I say this very proudly for how I've seen the progress in your life, the transition in your life, and for everything that you've brought in your life, honestly. And I feel the pleasure to have you as a guest on my first episode, which is wonderful. So thank you so much, bro.
Thank you so much, bro. Like that's a big compliment, to be honest. And I really appreciate your appreciation here. I feel like the reason I'm able to do what I'm doing right now in life is because of the people I have around me. It's because of the like-minded people, like yourself, and like if you have the right kind of people around you, people who support you when you follow your passion, then life is worth living. I mean, it's not monotonous. Like everything you do every day, you wake up, you do something new. You're just very happy to wake up in the morning, and that's what matters, to be honest, to me. So yeah, dude. Like today morning, I woke up. I wanted to, like, I knew we were gonna shoot this, so I woke up with a purpose. And to talk about something that I love, music. I mean, it's a good day.
Beautiful, beautiful. And there are a couple of things that you mentioned though, very important in somebody's life. I feel purpose, and obviously waking up with that power, with that energy altogether, because that's something that gets you going in life as well. And I feel that, of course, that's something that you wrapped your head around and just went with it. So on that, tell me what's happening, bro. मतलब क्या चल रहा है?
Okay,
It's been a while.
I mean, it's been, I think, since I've like full time got into this, uh, bro. Like life feels amazing, man. Like I get to do what I love doing, as I mentioned before. I get to travel every weekend, almost every weekend. I get to meet like-minded people in newer cities. I get to network with them. I like when you meet new people, you see how other people think, how other people view music as a whole. You see different perspectives. I feel that right now in my life, I would want to meet as many people as I can, so that I mean, it is a mental experience. Like it makes you grow so much.
Absolutely, bro. I mean, I agree. But I also think it's been a while. It's been years since we last met. Although before the podcast, हम मिले एक दो बारी. It was a very special night, and I'm telling you, I'm not buttering you while I say that. I mean, I enjoy that night so much, and obviously majorly because of the chunk that how you were, and the way you played. It was amazing.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. I mean, like as a DJ, it is my job to make you feel good when you step out. I mean, as a DJ, like your are controlled by me. You get it? Like when you're at the club, so I can make you feel sad. I can make you feel angry. I can make you feel happy. I can make you dance.
How did it start? Tell me your journey. Where do you want to start from?
So I had been wanting to get into music for like, I mean, like we've known each other for so long, and like we have always bonded over music, and I had been wanting to get into it since a long fucking time. But uh, back in my like 10 12 years ago, I decided that okay, so I'm going to get a DJ console and I'm going to start off my DJing journey. I mean, now that you see people, like DJing is like a very cluttered community now. Like there are so many new people becoming DJs because of the Instagram trends. Now house music has become big. Back then, this I'm talking about 2015 2016 when I got my first DJ console and I wanted to do it. And I used to practice at home, but at that time I was still studying. Like my mom told me that, I mean, asked me that she wants me to not pursue this and get a degree first. And me being a good kid of a good family, thought, okay, fine. Like I mean, like I can't upset my mom. And I mean, like you're still growing up in those days. You don't really know what's right and what's wrong. So I did not pursue it for the longest time, and then there came a day in my life when I decided that if not now, then when? Because I mean, I need to live my life the way that I want to live it. If I want to do good in it, I mean, I would say this to everyone: like, if you follow your passion and you do something that you love doing, you're always going to excel in it. And more than that, you're going to have a beautiful time just waking up every day, doing what you love doing. So it's the process over the I mean, it's the milestones in the process over the destination when you want to achieve something in life. So that is what I'm able to do, and I'm super grateful that I'm able to do this for myself. And yeah, so I just love doing what I'm doing.
Beautiful, beautiful. I honestly loved what you said. But on that, like I want to understand the core understanding of you here, personally. Also on a personal level and for all the others as well. Love that you mentioned the driving part, the purpose, waking up with a thought like you want to follow that. For you, I want to identify, if you have identified that for yourself, what is the driving factor that you want to do? Now, wonderful. Although we're glad that you, even though you started late, maybe, we could call it a bounce back, maybe, but you're doing wonderful, which is great. But do you feel, what is that gets you going every day and you want to do this? What's that?
Every morning when I wake up, okay, so let's spin it back a little bit. So I feel music is something that delivers emotion, right? I mean, let's imagine like a scene in a film. Whatever scene that may be, if you play a sad song in the background, it becomes a sad scene. If you play a hyped song, a dancing, groovy track, it becomes fun. If you play, I mean, like it just delivers emotions. Music delivers emotion, and it. So I feel that to be able to wake up every day and to deliver music to people, make people dance, make people happy, that is a driving force in itself. And what more do you need than to spread happiness among people as a DJ?
That's true, and I feel for every individual out there who's trying their best to do the work and the things that they're good at, I believe shouldn't be with any stop, but then with a purpose, obviously. But then I think it also gets to a point where you think, I'm getting a little scientific here now.
Go on, go on.
You mentioned perceiving what people want and delivering the same way, some sort of sound or that kind of music.
Correct.
Do you think that's something psychological? Because I want to add on to that as well. If you see the generations, music literally has been there since forever.
Yeah.
Since you can think of it. We'll get into that later, but then if you think from the basic point of view, leaving the shaping part in personality itself, but then do you think it's psychological? Does it play a major role psychologically in somebody's mind? Does it also you, from a different perspective, think this because you're delivering? You get me? So to deliver, you need to understand the functionality of the mindset of the person who's there, who's consuming that, your art. Do you feel that plays a big role? And how is that?
Okay, I feel that okay, so music has been there since like so long. When people didn't even understand music, music's been there. Music is in everything. For example, the human race has always been inclined towards rhythm, right? In a way that the sound of the ocean, right? The sound of the rain, the sound of walking, the sound of running, like just like faster, like a faster tempo. So we were always, as the human race evolved, we were always around music at that time. So it is something that everyone's inclined towards. You get it? Like people are working out, people are listening to music and working out. You can probably bench more if you're listening to music rather than just do it like silently. You get it?
But isn't that, how interesting is that? Obviously, see, my belief is that it's a God creation, obviously. For everything that is there, the design of our minds, a human body altogether, how we function, how we think, the thought process, obviously music comes there as well. Although developed and introduced by humans itself. But if you think about it, obviously you told me how it impacts someone's mind and how it goes on with that. How does it change with generations? Because I'll tell you what, by the way, I read this somewhere. Also, I'm going to include this thing too. Even the babies who don't understand language, not even music, but I'm telling you, there's a scientific proof that babies do understand music. And how? Because they've done an experiment. और वहाँ पता चला कि they're reacting to the beats.
I mean, like if you actually see when a baby is inside a mother's womb, the mother's heart is beating throughout, and how clearly must the baby be able to hear that all the time.
True. Wow.
And so, like, what is that? Like, for example, even when you DJ, even when you make a track, like there has to be a tempo to it. It's called beats per minute. I'll tell you about BPM. BPM means beats per minute, and every track has a tempo to it, like a beats per minute to it. Faster the BPM, faster and the higher the energy will be of the track. Lower the BPM, lower the energy will be of the track. For example, when you start the night off, you started with like low beats per minute, and then you slowly increase the tempo throughout the night.
Sorry, is this a specific formula that you follow?
Also, I'll tell you something. And the fun part here is that when the music is playing at the club, let's say, your heartbeat actually gets synchronized to the BPM of the track, right?
Wow.
So I can literally control.
I personally do not know that.
Yeah, so I can literally control. For example, an average track, let's say 128 beats per minute, right? And you're dancing to a track that's 128 beats per minute. And when you're dancing, your heart rate is higher than usual, higher than 80, 90 when you're walking in, like in the usual. So it actually gets synced with the music that I'm playing. So as I increase the tempo, your heart rate also increases. And as the tempo is increasing, you will dance with more energy and more energy and more energy.
Is this why, with the tempo, your grooves change with the tempo as well? Is that how it works? Because nobody's born with that. You don't tell me that I'm playing the tempo and this is the BPM and that's how
it's
you
something
move
that
your
you
body.
just gotta. It's something that you just gotta like read basically. Like,
It just happens automatically.
I mean, if people are dancing, the tempo has to be high. Otherwise, people won't be dancing.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, for example, right now my heart rate must be like at max like 65, 70, right? Because I'm sitting and we're just talking. If I'm walking, it'll be 90. But if I'm dancing, it'll be 120, 125. If I'm running, it'll be 150 plus.
Makes
like,
sense.
You know, like there are zones to it. For example, if I'm running and I can't listen to low BPM tracks when I'm running, right? Like I can't listen to Afro House or I can't listen to something that's 100, 105 BPM. Because my heart rate is at 160 when I'm running, and if I listen to music that is also 160 BPM, I'd be able to run better and for longer.
Wow.
And to also, I can also keep my heart rate in control during.
So it's safe to say that it increases your efficiency as well?
100%. Like it's an emotion, like entirely like I mean, music is something that make you move.
Yeah.
Music is something that can influence your brain so heavily that if the song is good, you dance. If the track is sad, you become sad. It also inclines over, basically like it also influences your mood in a lot of ways. You get it? So
I think majorly for sure.
Majorly for sure, yeah.
Interesting. You mentioned music influencing people altogether and the brain. That's very interesting. I think it could be a literally 1 hour segment. But when you mention influencing, I have this question that arises. Is it
influences people you're talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, of course, you answered that as well. But it's more like, could be two factors to it. Is music evolving with time? Or is the brain comprehending and evolving at the same time? Or is it both together? Because see, it's also the generations. If you talk to your dad today, he might have a different genre altogether that he likes.
Okay, so I'll answer this. I'll give you two answers for this, like for the first question and the other question. I feel that music has been evolving because the humanity has been evolving, right? Earlier there used to be, rock used to be the genre. Then it used to be hip hop. Now that technology has evolved, house music has come up, electronic music, house music has come up. With all the softwares like Ableton, FL Studio, Logic Pro, more people have the access to create music now. So it is evolving at a much faster rate. Earlier you needed to know how to play a proper software, like a proper instrument before creating music. Now you can just learn everything and create music digitally. So music has really evolved that way. And I feel like the generation part you spoke about, I feel like, let's say, like my father must not enjoy house music as much as I do, because again, like I'm gonna take you back to when I said music takes you, I mean, delivers an emotion. So right, so because house, I mean, because he used to probably listen to a lot of rock music while growing up. That is what excites him, right? So because it invokes an emotion and takes him back to his days, that is what makes him enjoy it.
It's more stitched with the memory or when you're younger, because you want to do a lot of things when you're younger, right? So obviously our parents or your dad would be younger one time. So do you think it's more, I think it has that energy more to it, I think. While you're growing up and while you evolve with something, while you're growing up, I think it blends in with your personality. So I think music is that one part too where I feel this is the point that you're trying to make.
Okay, so I'll tell you, like I'll give you a better example of this. Do you ever like listen to a track and it takes you back to a vacation that you took, a trip that you took, or people that you were with when you first heard it? So I feel that is something that happens. Let's say, for example, my father listens to a song. It takes him back to his days when he was young, when he was high on energy. I mean, he still is, but when he had more freedom. So of course he will not be able to enjoy the music of this generation as much he enjoyed music of that generation, because it takes him back. It makes him feel young, and it makes him feel of his days.
Those days, I got you, yeah. Interesting, very nice. Mm. Although, on that point, I know a lot of people, and I'm sure that you would too, and all the others as well, that there are people who are like old, I would say, in the 50s maybe, but they enjoy today's music, for sure. Like, I know such people too.
Yeah, correct. I mean, like, of course, like there are people who are like really oriented towards like music and what's new, what's next. I mean, like honestly, like somebody who listens to a lot of like pop music or rock music, they will not enjoy hardcore hip hop as much because they can't relate to it. So that's why people have their own own preferences. I personally used to listen to a lot of hip hop. Now I don't anymore because I'm investing more of my time in listening to house music, and that is what I enjoy. I mean, I do go back and listen to rap very often while I'm working out, but it depends on the mood. But the good thing is that we have all of these genres to enjoy, and yeah, so that's what I think about it.
Makes sense. Although it makes me think though, I'm a little worried. I'll be very honest with you. This is my personal view. मतलब मुझे नहीं पता क्यों मैं ऐसा सोचता हूँ. गलत भी हो सकता हूँ. So I feel, for example, now we are speaking a lot about evolving music and people evolving with it and grasping what's new trends out there. But do you think that's scary? That's a scary fact as well. Why? Because the charm of a proper genre losing its charm. You get me? Losing it altogether. I feel over the years, R&B, for example, it has changed. There's more of a mix-up now of two genres, and you come up with something new. I see a lot of artists doing that, and most of the times I feel it comes out good. It's special, it's nice, good to experiment for sure. But you get me? Is the originality of the music, the genre that comes with it, is it losing? For example, hip-hop, it came with a purpose, being rebellious maybe, standing up for something. Now it's more of, okay, I'm trying to show off something. People have the perspective.
Okay, I get it. I feel like, let's say like how you said that hip hop was like, you know, like used to. Okay, so I like my personal opinion on this is that music is something that helps amplify the cause. Like for example, with hip hop. Because it creates a community and it's a community binding thing. So that's why people used hip hop and lyrical hip hop to amplify a cause or their thoughts so that it reaches out to more people, because at the end of the day it's art. Right? I mean, of course, like I do feel maybe music, I mean like I mean it's a bit sad that the originality goes away and everything, but I mean, the world keeps changing. I feel like you have to be dynamic enough to be able to change as the world changes, or the world will change and leave you behind.
Personally, are you in terms of accepting that change?
You don't have an option but to accept it, to be very honest. So, I mean, if you want to keep creating and if you want to keep making your art reach out to people, you have to change as the people change, as the humanity changes.
Yeah, I think it comes down to that point again where you're delivering to people, whether it's new people or the people that you've just been around. But again, it can't be your perspective all the time or what you think about it.
The thing is like, when you create art, you also create art thinking about, oh, this is me putting myself out in the world, because the difference is that I'm putting my mind, my creation out in the world. So there, that debates come. Do I want to create as per how they want me to create, or do I want to create as per how I want to create? You get it? But if you don't find a middle ground, you will not succeed. Like, you have to think from all the perspectives. You get it?
Challenging, I'm sure it does, but
I mean, of course, it is. I mean, like, it is very challenging. Okay, so let's say as a DJ, I'm playing a gig, and I have a lot of people right in front of me. If I just play what I want to play, they will not dance. I have to read the room. I have to make them listen to what they want to listen to. You get it? So if I don't do that, then it's not fun for me. It's not fun for them. And what's the point?
ये एक बहुत बड़ा reason है कि मैंने personally भी क्यों ये बोला. Why did I mention this? That I'm so proud of you, honestly, because like I literally mean it. I'll tell you what, and I'm sure all the other people out there know it. Excuse me. Art is there, of course, in all forms and art, but then I think it's just not about you as an artist knowing and understanding and grasping what you are capable of and what you can do and what you can create, but then the art of also understanding the perspective of what people want. So you, and I think in this industry, it holds a very heavy narrative. I hope.
See, like, as a DJ, it took me some time to realize this, but when I cracked it, like, if any newbie DJ is like a beginner DJ is watching this and they want to and they're still facing this challenge, when I cracked this, I realized that this is how you actually play a successful gig. Whenever you're playing, always look at the people at the end of the room dancing. If they are not dancing, you're not doing it the right job, because at the front there are so many people, most of them your friends, so they will dance to whatever you play, no matter if it's good or it's bad. But if you're able to make the people at the back of the room dance, people sitting on the table get up, people wanting to go out for a smoke kill that idea and say, oh no, let's go after this track, then you're doing a good job. You get it? Like I don't even want, if I'm playing the set, I want people to be there all the time. Even if they want to go out for a smoke, I want them to just come running back saying, oh, we'll go after this track.
Is it more like a visual review for you? Like when you're at the deck and you're there witnessing everything, is it more like a visual review for you personally? Like when you read the room, how it is, what are people doing?
Yeah, dude, like I have to play a track, I have to look up and I have to understand if the track that I played, what kind of reaction did the people give to that track. I can like literally see like one wrong button, one wrong track, the energy is just gone. You get it? And the people are brutal, dude. They will leave straight up. Like you can see like even your friends leaving. One wrong track, people are leaving. So like your job as a DJ is to really keep them on the floor and really like every decision you make, you like it has to be on the spot. Like you can't come and play a set that you had thought, oh, I'll play this track after this track after this track. It doesn't happen like that.
Ayan, also on that, I think I'm a little worried on this, and I don't say this personally, but like altogether from everybody's perspective. I don't plan to aim to a specific age group, but I feel overall, do you think lyrics, I know music comes as a package. It could be just layering on music, just music altogether. You spoke of house music, EDMs, but then generalized hip-hop, for example, more focused and more inclined towards the impact of lyrics, how it plays on some, how you perceive it. Do you think it shapes society? Does it change them positively? How does it impact?
That I feel that music can be used as a voice, and that voice can be used to shape the society, to reinforce the society in a way that uh, people create music, and that music creates a society, creates a revolution. You get it? So that is what I would say about it. For example, in the 1970s, hip hop started off because people used to talk about racism, poverty to get their thoughts out, and that is what started the revolution against it. I mean, like it's been there since always, but that is what actually helped people. People got to know more about it. It spread the knowledge about it, and that really helped in amplifying the voice of the people. And I mean, like,
Absolutely.
not everything gets okay. Like, there's still poverty, but like at least people know about it now.
But I feel few of the artists, I feel the communication from them or what they want to spread across the message, that gets received or perceived in a wrong way as well. That could be a possibility.
I mean, like, the thing about art is that you have to create art. I mean, there are a lot of people who listen to aggressive music and not get aggressive, right? Uh, a, a music, like an artist has to create by being authentic, and that is how your art will do good, I feel. Listeners should be the critical point where, like, they should be critical about it in a way that I'm going to create what I want to create, but you have to listen to it, and from like as art, because like at the end of the day, perception is upon you in a way that, again, like coming back to this, like I would sometimes listen to aggressive music at the gym, but that doesn't make me aggressive. That just motivates me to do better at the gym. It gets the aggression out when it needs to be out, and that's all. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a could debate on this topic for hours, to be very honest. But I think we could conclude it like this.
But then that also makes me wonder, and obviously I want you to answer this bluntly and honestly. What are your next steps with it? And also the end picture when it comes.
Okay, so I wouldn't talk about the end picture, to be very honest, because I feel like life is a journey. My belief is that the end picture keeps changing, and I don't want to limit myself to one picture as such. But I want that picture to be big. Sometimes when I think about something and I achieve it, and then I look back, I feel like, oh, maybe I should have thought bigger than what I achieved. So that's why I don't like to talk about or have like an end picture in my head, because what if life turns out better than you pictured it?
So gives you puts you a limit.
Exactly. So life could just turn out better than you pictured it, and that's what I believe. Talking about my immediate next step, I would say, I mean, I haven't talked about it yet. I mean, like, now that we're here, I'll talk about it. I'm coming up with my own event and my own channel called adrenaline.fm, right? Yeah, so basically how we spoke about our DJs playing it safe, and how like, are the people in Delhi really reacting to the music that's being played, or are they just passively going home? My end goal of starting this is that when people are stepping out, and when people are stepping out to have a good time, I don't want them to go back home feeling passive. I want them to go back home feeling full of emotion, full of happiness, full of an experience that they can go home and talk about. Remember the moments that they spend at the event. So yeah, dude. I personally am a person who has always been like high on adrenaline. I snowboard, I DJ, and adrenaline is always through the roof when you're doing such things. So what I feel behind the deck, I want people to feel on the dance floor.
Is it the same message that you want to give to people as well? People who are trying to do stuff that they like and the passion that they have for their work. Is it the same thing, or do you want to add something else to that? Or maybe be a little safer things, could be that too.
I feel like uh, just go for it, dude. Like, if you never try, you'll never really know what could work. It's almost like if you never ask, the answer is always no. So ask yourself the question, what do you really want to do? And if you have the answer, then do it. If you don't have the answer, find the answer, because that's what life is all about.
I like that so much, Ayan, for all that you said. But now we come down to the very important question.
Okay.
Where did it all start, and when was the moment when you was like, okay, this is the thing that I want to continue with, and I want to do this?
I mean, like I had been into music like for all my life. Then there was this one moment in my life. It was a DJ set that I experienced in Kashmir, in Gulmarg actually. There was a DJ playing, and it was. I mean, like I have grown up going to Gulmarg, so I also hold like an emotional attachment to that place, like emotionally, like because I've seen that place all my life. I remember like it was a sunrise set in the morning. A DJ was playing. Now I'm actually very good friends with the DJ. Wow. And there was like mountains at the back, the sun coming out. I was on the dance floor. I still very strongly believe that had I not been the person on the dance floor all the time, I wouldn't be here. You could really dance your heart out to actually understand how to make people dance. And when I heard that set at the place where I've grown up, with the mountains, with the sun coming out, that is when I realized that I'm a person that even though I love being here, love being in the crowd dancing, but I feel like I belong behind the decks. I want to be the person giving out this feeling to people rather than be on the receiving end, even though I love that. But giving out that feeling to other people is a greater feeling for me.
That's also my mantra in life. There's more pleasure in giving than taking, and I think that's something that you mentioned right now.
100%. That's a beautiful thought. Correct. So I mean, taking is also fun, but giving is always, like as a person also, I love to give gifts rather than receiving them. So yes, correct. I would say that. So that is the moment I decided that I want to be a DJ and I want to be behind the decks. And I will never forget that moment because it brought me here.
That's so deep and beautiful, honestly. Let's make the scene a little lighter though. You're up for a game? What do you think? Rapid fire? Wonderful, I like that. So, just making clear, it won't be that easy. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to try my best.
100%. I'm certain unless you're good at it. So I have a
answer, yeah.
So I have a set of questions. Yeah. Let's see how you go on with them, yeah? Alright, so the first one. You in a situation, do you play the greatest set of your life or witness the greatest set ever performed? You can only choose one.
Oh shit. Okay, I would wanna have the greatest set of my life. That is the greatest set ever performed.
Oh wow, I love that, bro. Yeah, heavy tha. I like that so much, honestly.
Yes. So.
Wow. Okay, quick one. Control the crowd or let the crowd control the vibe? We spoke about this.
I mean, it has to be a bit of both. Like, I control the crowd and the crowd controls the vibe. If I don't have the best crowd dancing their heart out, then whatever I play is not going to feel as special.
And I'm loving your answers.
Thank you, brother.
On point. Okay, the third one. One perfect transition for you or one unforgettable drop?
Okay, I'll tell you something. It would be an unforgettable drop because an unforgettable drop is derived from an unforgettable build-up.
Wow.
And a build-up is something that really releases dopamine in your body because you're like, oh, it's going to drop. And then when it drops, you're like, it's dropped.
Please, I'm just making sure we don't have a hamper for your brilliant answers.
Oh, shit.
I hope to okay.
Where's my iPhone hamper, dude?
We'll sort that out for you next time for sure. We'll make sure of that. Okay, the next one. Never be allowed to use headphones again. Oh, wow. Or never be allowed to use sync again.
Fuck sync, dude. Who the fuck uses sync? Sync is kind of, headphones, of course. Yeah.
Wonderful. I think this one's interesting. Open your own dream DJ or have your dream DJ open for you?
Open my dream DJ, dude. 100%, 100%. I mean, you gotta respect the art, the artist.
Give me a quick one, by the way, between this. Your favorite DJ right now?
My favorite DJ as of now. I mean, it keeps changing. I would say my favorite DJ as of now has to be. It has to be Sammy Wajji, to be honest. I actually also opened for Sammy Wajji.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, so I met him. I was standing right behind him when he was playing, and that's a moment I will not forget. And yeah, dude, it was quite a vibe. And I think maybe because I got to play for him, and like I have emotional emotionally,
That experience though.
it was euphoric. It was like, oh shit, like I've made it till here. I'll make it till there. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Although I remember instance, sorry that I'm just getting this thing into the game. I remember that instance when we were together, we were traveling for some work, and I was accompanying you. And wow, what a time! Those 2 hours was brilliant. Obviously, we were going for.
We were just talking about music. I remember we were listening to a lot of like house, hip hop.
100%.
I
And what's
remember,
fascinating,
yeah.
you introduced me to some really epic.
That I mean, as a DJ, like that's my job to introduce people to new music. You know,
I get you.
like I personally myself, no matter where I am, I'm driving, I'm listening to music. I'm working out, I'm listening to music. When I'm playing, I'm of course
But I'll
listening
tell
to
you
music.
what, it was like for me. It was like a very expensive subscription coming for free.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go,
trust
dude.
me.
That's, yeah.
So, yeah.
Cheers, bro. Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers, bro. Getting to the question again. Okay, drop an unreleased track that nobody has heard, or play the biggest classic that everyone sings along to. Obviously, the future reference.
I would say I mean, depends, dude. Like, if I'm playing a music festival, I would want to drop an unreleased track. But if I'm playing a club and if I'm playing like a commercial, like more commercial, like for like a set for more commercial audience, I would drop the most commercial track and then play my track so that like I have people back on the floor and I have their attention now. So once I play that track, I'll have the attention. Then I'll drop my unreleased track because they'd be like, oh shit, now.
Charlie, to please hamper ready कर ले next time के लिए for episode.
Yeah. Shout out Charlie.
It's crazy. Okay, so the last one. One last song before you retire forever. Would you choose a track that made your career, or the track that defines who you are today?
Firstly, who the fuck is retiring, dude? That's my answer. Next.
That was the last question though. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I get your point, what that was, and I love that so much. And I think we could just go on for hours and hours for now. I literally believe that. Although I feel it's going to be like a cherry on the top question, and it's a very interesting one though. All right. So, if you had a chance, obviously, to meet aliens somewhere, and you have just one chance to tell them how and what humanity is about, and you have the one song to tell them, like describe humanity altogether.
Good question, dude. I would say that, I mean, like, if I have to make them hear one song, I would make them listen to this track called One Man Can Change the World by Big Sean. I mean, as the title says, one man can change the world. It's about, like, how one man can take an initiative, have a dream, and achieve that. Like, it just takes one man to change the entire world. Like, one man creating, like, for example, one man creating that one track that influences the world. So yeah, that is the track I would.
You're aiming to become too. 100%. But the next thing that I'm going to do after this podcast is to listen to that song.
100%, dude. 100%. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. No matter if I'm. I mean, like, if you're feeling low, you listen to that. If you're feeling good, you listen to that. It just like neutralizes and makes you feel happy all the time.
It was an immense pleasure to have you here, Anupis. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Thank you so much. Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
I'm really proud for what you've become, and I really wish the best to you. And yeah, just success.
To success, bro. Cheers. Let's do it.